Hello Scorpio, and welcome back to the channel. Oh my god, you guys. Okay, so I had to put a bit of Palo Santo on here just to provide protection for all of us. Okay, high vibrations, high vibrations. We need it right now. All right, so as you can see, I've been doing a weekly for you guys, which is Cancer, Aquarius, Pisces, Gemini, and Scorpio, right? You guys were supposed to be done Friday, but I'm doing it today. Happy Easter, my loves. This is a gift. So here's the thing, Scorpio. I had to change all of the decks for the reading, and I think is due to a shift. There is a very, very big and huge shift here that is happening. Scorpios, you might have discovered something. We're getting lightning here in the pre-shuffle, sudden change, shocking news, surprise, upheaval, transformation. So it's almost like, what could possibly hurt you? You ain't even having that, Scorpio. We ain't even going to go there with that one. Because let me tell you something, Scorpio. You guys are divine. Whether you are having your gifts active at the moment or not, you are divine. We are all healers. We are all empaths. We all do shadow work. You know why? Because Scorpio can sometimes create shadows. Okay, and the issue here that's going on is there's this cause and effect in the bottom of the deck here. Okay, it says you are aware that the love you create in your thoughts is an agent or change and the foundation of your results, meaning this is a cause and effect. So like, I get it. I guess I really want to say you can have so much feelings for a person, but if that person is not in the right space and in the right mind and in the right time, there is no freaking way a Scorpio is going to allow you to get away with it. We don't play that. We're getting virtue here. You acknowledge your loving spiritual attributes that encourage others to grow. Understand when I say this, and what I am about to say, I'm going to try to sum it up into a title for you guys, because I think a lot of Scorpios need to see this. We attract people who need healing. We attract people who need healing. People who need healing, who do not understand the concept of anything that we are about, run towards us, wanting a new beginning, with the Fool right there in the bottom. It's crazy. It is crazy. Now, it can be people who are trying to manipulate a situation. It can be people who don't understand certain things, right? This is the outcome right here. Three of Swords and the High Priestess. Meaning you're going to leave behind who you need to leave behind. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. We do not play. We will break our own freaking heart. It is, sometimes it's essential for growth. And you might be knowing of that this is essential for your growth when it comes to this person. You don't care. You don't care. For some reason, it made you not care. So this is the outcome. This is the outcome deck here. I'm just going to shuffle it real quick because we got to put it away. Sorry about my dog. If you hear her, she's probably playing down the stairs. Now, this is the masculine. The masculine is trying to find the strength to get themselves together, to figure things out. It's almost as if a prayer, waiting for a prayer to be answered. Waiting for a prayer to be answered. It's like waiting for a savior to come and like save the day. Page of Wands in the reverse is like you're not even looking at it properly. You're not even looking at it properly. You're not even understanding it properly. All right. You can't have someone else heal you. You can't come to a Scorpio and just be on some, I'm hurt, I'm hurt, I'm hurt. I don't understand why. I don't understand why. Because you know what, as Scorpios, we will tell you why. We might even have the ability to make you cry when, you know, when we are, I want to say, on our darker side, right? So, this is the masculine deck. This is how the feminine views it. This is all for the feminine right here. Oh, yeah. Feminine Scorpios. Wheel of Fortune and the Seven of Cups. It's like, don't shun yourself out from the options. You have so many options and you have so many opportunities. When I was clearing this deck of this energy before I started picking out the Spirit dropped these cards. They kept dropping this one. Adjacent possibilities. Adjacent possibilities is all about the options that we don't know about, that we can't see. We cannot see it. Adjacent possibilities and journey. There's a specific journey that Scorpio needs to go on by themselves, where they need to appreciate. I never read these cards in reverse, but where they need to appreciate a contract that is in reverse. You could let that contract go. You could let that contract go. If it's not balanced out at the moment, you can let it go for later on. Come back to it later on. Or come back to the individual later on. Because Spirit is here. Spiritual, this is community. This is spiritual community for me. It's here. It's guiding you. It's influencing you. It's letting you know. Sorry, guys. The influence that is coming in for the feminine Scorpio is like, don't let that pass. Don't let it pass. Come back to it later on. Don't pay attention to it. Because at the end of the day, you're still guided. You're still divine. That contract that is in the reverse, the way you can close the contract, you guys, I never try to tell you or influence you guys on doing your research, on finding things. But if you feel like you are connected to an individual, like you can't let go of that individual, if you are knowing like, damn, energetically I'm connected to this person, there's this contract, whatever. YouTube is amazing. I'm going to give you one name to look up. And she talks about these contracts and how we can let them go with forgiveness and love. Dolores Cannon. Look her up. She will explain to you how you can end it. Okay? Family, friend, love interest. How you can end the contract and be free of the situation without even having to talk to the person. But the Wheel of Fortune being here and the Seven of Cups is like, I see these options. I'll make you an option. You can be one of them. But I see these options. And I feel like the masculine might be the cup with the little tornado in it. Man holding coin. It might be a man who's more of being here on this earth. Probably just really letting themselves be influenced. Temptation. Temptation is the rule of all evil here. You'll know when this person is right when they're in their King of Cups energy. That is when you know, okay, destiny is fulfilled. We can come back to this situation. Oh my geez, you guys, Scorpio, listen. I cannot believe this. I'm telling you, there is a crazy shift going on with us Scorpios. And I, for one, do feel that shift, because the energy of a person coming towards you and they're not even ready, they're not even capable, blind as a bat. It's like 3 blind mice going on here. Settle yourself down. Sit down and think about it. Okay, so let's get one for you, Scorpio. You're going to be on the right side, okay? Masculines will be on the left side. Telling you, indecision. Indecision for the feminine. What about the masculine? Fifth chakra. Archangel Gabriel. They don't know how to express themselves. Maybe they have an issue with talking a lot. There's a lot of talking. Broken heart. Woman holding coin. This is going for him. This is explaining what he's going through. Probably speaking to a woman who holds the coin, who is very intuitive. I think this is Scorpio, because there's the cat here. All-knowing. Like, I already know you're hurt. I already know you're broken, but do I really want to put you back together? Is it really necessary for me to put you back together when you really need to put your own self back together? But then it's like when they go in the energy of their throat chakra and doing all this communication, it's like hurt people hurt people. Wow. Let me see the split for the feminine, please. Let me see the split for the feminine. Not even a split. What fell out and the bottom of the deck. Woman holding coin. Happy family. At the end of the day, this is what Scorpio wants. So right now, I do feel like the feminine side of Scorpio is focused on the financial, on having the home, on having the car, on having the career, investing, right? But it's like the ultimate goal is the happy family. And this is why there's this indecision here. You guys, let's get into it. Let's go to the masculine. Let's go to the masculine. Let's see what's going on with him. Oh, wait. I forgot. Because this is the shift and this is the change. Island Wellness cards. All right, let's see. What do we need to know for the feminine Scorpio, please? Girl with the snake. The phoenix. Not enough. Empath, narcissist, paragram. Being charmed or used, enabled, and boundaries. You see? There's this holding back. And then there's this not enough, frustrated in a relationship, lack of confidence, self-sabotage, fear, ego issues, jealousy. They're not going to make a decision for you. The Phoenix, new phase, rekindle, new transformation, growth, and a changed mind. They might even be assessing in the near future. Would they really build a foundation with the masculine here? Let's see. What do we need to know for the masculine? What do we need to know for the masculine, please? Paradise. I'm going to get 3. What else for the masculine? Grim Reaper. Cassette. Boat. Receiving what you need, progress, arriving, moving on, closure, issues. I don't know if that's something they're willing to do, Scorpio. But I will tell you this, paradise is here. Happiness, expansion, joy, playfulness, oneness, enjoying each other. This person, I feel like this person definitely has, they were getting the Grim Reaper. The issue, the relationship is over. No second chances. Grow, transform your life. So they might go and tell someone, communicate to someone, or they're not telling that person, hey, you need to go ahead and do what you need to do. Because I've experienced something with Scorpio that's unimaginable. I don't know why I just heard that. So we're getting cassette here. Outdated thinking, conditioning, replaying events over and over in their head. You see, this person is having a hard time healing. So let's see for the masculine. What did I say here for the masculine? All right, 5 cards. The Emperor. What else for the masculine? The Queen of Swords. Five of Cups. Somebody knows how to sit in their emotions. This one wanted to pop out. Knight of Cups. Queen of Pentacles. Bottom of his deck. Queen of Wands. Okay. So interesting. Super, super interesting. Because this masculine, we're going to put it the way I want to put it. Because this is how we're being guided to do it. This masculine is they see this person as someone who can really heal themselves. It's like you don't take no ish from no one. They know this. They also know that you are the type of individual that can just walk away whenever you feel like it. Now, Knight of Cups and the Queen of Pentacles is here. It's like, well, you know, I want to make an offer towards your foundation. I feel like this individual is definitely attracted to you, but it's not coming in the correct manner, right? So let's see here. Let's grab the Feminine's deck. Let's see what's going on here. Strength and the 6 of Cups. Too strong. Too strong to back down and be scoring and bothered. All right, let's see. What do we need to know for the feminine before we move on? 8 of Wands. I'm telling you, there's been a shift. There's been a change. All right. So someone's going to definitely stand in their authority. They're going to want to change something. Someone's going to want to change something. Someone's going to want to say something. But they know it requires strength. It requires control. King of Pentacles. What is this? And the 3 of Swords. This is the Emperor's card. This is knowing. This is knowing. Temperance is like, let it all play out. Let it all play out. Because at the end of the day, it's going to be a situation where, like, yes, you're going to be hurt from this, but the person who's going to experience it more is them. Because they're going to be stuck in the outdated thinking, in the outdated way of being that they are at the moment. Spirit. What do you want viewer to know, right? What do you want viewer to know right now, right now, right now? What do we need to know right now for viewer, please? What do we need to know for viewer? 5 of Cups in the reverse. This person, you are going to be no longer hurt, because we're saying this for you, viewer. You're going to be no longer hurt. You're going to overcome this. They're going to come and make an offer, whether it's them or not, but you're going to, it's almost like if you're going to stand in your authority. For this reset to happen, for this foundation to be solid. It's like if you're not going to be solid, if you're not going to learn your lessons, you're not going to be successful. They need to release toxicity still. Something to do with celebrations and trying to heal a situation. But this person is being sneaky, and they didn't think clear. So now they're thinking about their options. And here goes the Queen of Swords coming in and saying, you know, you're not balancing the situation. You're not going to juggle me. You're not going to, I want to use the word string me along. It's like I'm being protective of this foundation, of this opportunity to have someone who matches the energy. So this is like holding space for someone who's really willing to be in calmer waters, because this is what you built. There's this 5 of Wands here. There's the Lovers. Someone's already made a decision to work with an individual. They're going to be moving forward with them. Something that's lasting, very passionate. It will be successful, but it's kind of like if this person needs to take a break or find themselves or get themselves together. Let's see. What the Power of Love deck says real quick before we move into the angels, because the angels are going to drop it. They always do. Elevation. You are making the conscious decision to raise your vibration of love. Ownership. You acknowledge your misdeeds and accomplishments alike and learn to love them all as lessons. You're going to take this person as a lesson for the moment. And then we're getting trust. You have a strong connection to your soul's loving voice. Have faith in your intuition. We cannot make it any more clearer, Scorpios. Okay, so I need my angel cards here. This is for you guys. Let's see what comes of this. Let's see what comes of this. What would you like viewer to know? What would you like viewer to know? What would you like viewer to know? Temperance in the reverse. The God of joy, reconciliation, regains the favor of those one has offended. This person has offended you. Okay. What else for the indecision? In the reverse. The Hermit. Word of God, creating all alchemy and transformation, rules natural events, helps with spiritual progress. See, so this person is a lesson. This is a learning lesson. 4 of Pentacles. God liberating the oppressed, self-attunement, cures mental illness, deliverance from persecution. So, the contract that's not going to be fulfilled. It's not going to be fulfilled. Is it your fault? No. Because if they're not coming correct and they're not coming accordingly, okay, this never happens. And look, transformation fell right out. Let's try one more time. So, yeah, if they're not coming correct and they're not doing what they need to do, you're just going to have to put it in the back burner momentarily. Let them all fight it out. Where was it that I said that the other day? At Gemini. For today, Gemini. They're all fighting it out. Now we're getting this in Scorpio. Blessings and abundance, sacred plan, friendship and union, inner child healing. So you're on a path, Scorpio, but you can't save no one. And you can't keep having people come towards you who aren't even healed themselves. Bottom of the deck, they want you to listen deeply. So this has been your reading, Scorpio. Thank you for being here, and I will see you all in your next reading. Bye, Scorpio.